Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate?
What's going on, guys? Today we're going to do a video on how to properly clean and maintain your Sur-Ron. You can actually power wash this. I've gotten that question a lot, but there are some do's and don'ts when it comes to power washing. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, everything from the battery back, completely okay to go full force power washer, right? But from the battery forward, that's where all your connections are, and you want to be pretty meticulous about what you do and don't hit full power. So a couple of things you gotta take note of right from the jump is this needs to definitely be in. You do not want any water getting in there. You want to make sure your USB is completely covered, and you want to make sure that there's no key in the ignition, because when you put the key in, it opens that little flap and can allow water to get in there if your key is in there. But when you pull it out, it has this little cover, and you do not want to spray this. I've seen multiple people spray your speedometer and it fills up with water, does not work, gives you all kinds of trouble. And as you all know, the controller, you can spray the face of it and below it, but you don't want to really spray all of the connections very hard, and all the other connections, like stuff like this, getting water in there. Everything is connected, so it's fine if it like gets rained on, gets wet here and there, going through puddles and stuff. But the high power water can definitely creep into all of those connections and end up with just more and more problems later on. You want to make sure that you get the chain, brake pads, everything really clean, because over time it'll build up and it'll rust. Like, see this? A little harder to get sometimes. It's already getting a little bit of rust. Easy to wipe off right now, but potentially can get worse. So you just want to keep an eye out. Stuff like this. Get these out of there. Got some little grass and stuff. I was off-roading a little bit, but spray your speedometer and everything, you want to do it from afar. You do not want to do it close up, or it'll creep all up in the crevices and get everywhere inside and mess up. So you pretty much want to do everything from a decent bit of distance, except of course the tires and everything. You can get real close and personal. Okay, so once you got the bike nice and washed down, got this super nice foam cannon. I tried a couple different ones and they were all pretty crappy, I'm not gonna lie to you, but as soon as I found this one, this is definitely gonna be my #1 go-to for now on. And I will put the link in the description below. I got it on Amazon, pretty cheap too. You just get a little bit of the foaming wash and put about a quarter of soap in and fill the rest with water, and then just go ahead and that is not the setting we want. That's the setting we want. Let that soak in. Sure, got the motor, everything. Let that get a good little soak. I like to go ahead and do a extra layer of soap, let it sit for a second after I wipe it down, and then do another. It's like a lot of people do a pre-wash, but I like to do a post-wash, just in case any of the dirt that was on the rag that got left over. Make sure the whole chain is clean. Now after we clean the chain like that, you have to re-grease the chain. Either some lube, some WD-40, whatever you got, you definitely got to spray that chain or it's going to dry out and rust. There's some soap on the truck, uh-oh. Get you some microfibers. This baby all wiped clean so there's no streaks anywhere. Speedometer, there's no water inside because we sprayed it from afar and not up close. Go ahead and make sure everything is good after the wash. 96%. So this is what I like to use for my chain. It's just long-lasting chain and cable lubricant. Works like a pro, allegedly. So I like to spray this right here, and that way I'm not spraying it anywhere near my brakes. You do not want this to be on your brakes at all, or it will lubricate your brakes and they will not work. So do not spray this chain lubricant anywhere near your rotor to where it could get on that side of the rotor, anywhere near your brakes or anything. Even if you're spraying it up like this, it could get on that. You do not want that. That completely disregards the whole purpose of your brakes. So got the bike on. We're gonna go ahead and just spray this right here down at the floor to where it won't spray on anything else. We're just gonna go in slow speed. Make sure that gets all over. I wouldn't recommend doing this on concrete because it will leave this stuff, but concrete's already wet and soapy. Still got the power washer out here, so I'm gonna power wash that off. I'm gonna go ahead and move the bike, clear this stuff off the concrete so it doesn't stain. If you're gonna do it on concrete, make sure the concrete's wet first. This will stain, so, and immediately get it off afterwards. So that's what we're about to do. Alright, now that we got the bike all cleaned up, nice and lubed, gotta take it on a celebratory test drive, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, that did not just happen. No case or anything, no way. Oh, my baby. Oh, little crack. Oh, big crack actually. That was tragic. Take two. Oh, so much smoother after I greased the chain. I cannot believe I just dropped my phone though. That is so tragic. right when I took it out of the case so I could film.